Welcome, Missouri, to Making a Difference. This is our February edition. Hey, we've been awfully lucky. Winter's been very, very kind to us in central Missouri. We want to welcome our viewing audience. I think it's about 20 million.
Excellent. That's great. 20, at least that's conservative numbers.
Tonight's guest, Shane Winter. Shane, tell everybody who you are and who you represent.
I am the Resource Development Director for the Boys and Girls Club of Columbia. So I do the fundraising.
Resource
Development Director, yes.
Wow, so you're the guy out there beating the street begging for money.
Trying my best, yes.
And
I like to beg, so.
Okay. Hey, I can grovel with the best. Okay, so how's that going? I mean, Boys and Girls Club of Missouri?
Mm-hmm. Of Columbia, yes, exactly, of Columbia. It's going very well. We have a lot of different things going on right now. It's kind of very busy time for us in terms of different directions, different events coming up. And just, honestly, it's a lot of times it's the day-to-day of just keeping the public knowing about what we do, what we are, our mission, and, making sure people remember that.
Shane, calm down. I know you're pumped.
I
know you're pumped.
I am.
Tell me, what is happening in your world?
Lots of different things.
Easy now.
Okay.
Go slow.
I will slow.
You had too much coffee.
I think I did. I'm big on the caffeine. Red Bull, yes. Keeps me going.
So what's the next big event right now?
Well, actually, there's currently an event going on. It's the ESPN Infinity Coaches Charity Challenge.
I saw that press release. Mm-hmm. Tell us about it. It was yesterday's press release.
Yes, it's been in the Tribune, it's been in the Missourian, it's actually been in Inside Columbia as well. What it is, right now through February 27th, there were 48 coaches picked, ESPN and Infinity partnered together, 48 NCAA men's basketball coaches picked, divided up into 4 regions, kind of like during March Madness.
Sure.
You can go on to the ESPN website, espn.com/infinity, INFINITI, just like the car.
Right.
You register your account for free if you don't have an ESPN account. I do because I play fantasy football and baseball. So, Then what you do is you can vote for one coach out of all 48, once a day.
Well, if you're calling from Central Missouri, what coach is that going to be?
Coach Haith. Have faith in Haith. I was at his press release. I was at a press conference when they announced him. Love the guy. I mean, I loved everything he said. So, got to have faith in Haith, and got to have faith in Haith for the challenge too.
The basketball Tigers are doing great.
Very well, very well. Coming home Saturday, friendly confines.
Welcome home, guys.
Exactly.
Doing good.
Exactly.
And now we've got to get Coach Haith the #1 seed in this fundraiser.
In his area, in the South, he is #1.
If he wins the whole tournament by vote. What's that mean for you and your organization?
The Boys and Girls Club of Columbia, all the money stays right here, gets $100,000.
Wow.
Yes. Just by him picking us, and all the coaches could pick either a local charity, a national charity, whatever they wanted.
Whatever charity he wanted.
And he picked
you.
Boys and Girls Club of Columbia. And just for that, the club got $5,000.
Wow.
Yes.
So what'd you do with that $5,000?
Well, we actually ended up running a commercial before the Super Bowl. KOMU had a couple spots left, and we picked one. Thought, you know what? Everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl. Get it out there. He recorded the commercial, and so a little bit of that went to that. And the rest, believe me,
operations,
supporting the kids, making sure we're our mission. So it's the money quickly goes away when we have such a need in Columbia.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Now, so what you did, you took some of that $5,000 and leveraged.
Yes, we did. Invested it.
We need to mobilize the people of Central Missouri to access that website.
Yes, ESPN.com/infinity with an I.
Say it again.
ESPN.com/infinity, INFINITI. Register your account for free. You vote every day. I go every morning. That's the first thing I do before I think of anything else, before I eat breakfast, vote.
Think about it. If one vote is almost like making a donation to Boys and Girls Club
of Columbia. It really does. Yep, exactly. And he's in first place. He's up to 30% again. He was at 31, got down to 28, back up at 30. So yes.
Okay. How many are you limited to the number of times you can vote?
Once a day. But you can have multiple people vote on the same computer. So if you're at work, everybody can stop by your cubicle, just vote. It doesn't embed a cookie, so it doesn't it goes by the login.
So you're saying that people should do this at work? Absolutely.
Yes, they should. You know, if people are going to be on Facebook, for a couple hours a day, checking their email, you know, their personal email a couple hours a day.
Employers of Columbia, think of this as becoming.
Don't get me into trouble now.
Active. No, this is from Marco.
Okay.
You didn't have anything to do with
this.
Think of this as being community active.
That's right.
You were a champion of a cause. Vote often.
That's
or
right.
At least vote once a day.
Vote once a day. Yes. Yeah. We're not Chicago.
100,000. What are you going to do with $100,000? Because, buddy, I'm telling you what, I'm feeling good about this already.
I am too.
We have just mobilized 20 million listeners.
At least 20 million.
Maybe not quite that
many. 19.
Well, maybe 19,000.
Okay.
That, you know what,
that works. 19,000 works. That's right.
So tell me, what are you going to do with $100,000?
Well, right now, the Boys and Girls Clubs, we're in the middle of a capital campaign.
Okay.
And right now we have 2 locations, one on Faith Street, which is the K through 5th, one the Teen Center, which is right across from Hickman, behind the Dairy Queen, the old brown photography building.
Yeah, the east side of Hickman.
Yes, east side of Hickman, right across 7th Street.
Right.
And right now we're raising money towards the $800,000 we need. We're at $617,000. Right now the plans are.
What's your total need?
$800,000.
And you're at $617,000.
Yeah, which, you know what, every day it's probably a little bit higher than that. That's the last numbers I checked.
100,000 would put you over the top.
We're right there.
Oh,
we're right there.
Man.
It's close. And right now with that
Central
100,000.
Missouri, we've got to go.
Yep.
We've got to do this.
Yep.
Keep talking. Come on.
I'm doing.
I want to see people in the audience crying.
Then I should start singing, and then they will probably cry.
Don't
okay,
sing,
yeah,
Shane. Don't sing.
Don't
talk to us. Sell us, man.
I know. Well, the $100,000. These kids that we serve, Monday through Friday from 3 to 8. We have a safe place for kids to go. They don't have to go home and have their parents not there, or just walk on the streets or get into trouble. They are there. They get a hot meal. They have an hour, what's called power hour, of homework help. And then there's 5 character and leadership development, health and life skills, the arts, technology, and sports. Wow. So they're dedicated. We teach them things. We teach them character and leadership. We teach them technology. And then with the $100,000, what we want to do right now, there's just enough money in the budget for the capital campaign to pour a concrete slab for a basketball court outside.
Okay.
Well, kids love to play ball, outside or inside. I'm like, when it gets a little cold.
Let's get them inside.
That's right. When it gets a little cold, I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But kids want to play all the time. It's much safer if they're inside, and not only would they be able to play basketball, be able to do other sporting events, be able just to do a bunch more things that they can't do right now with just an outside concrete slab and 2 goals.
What do we need to do? What does Columbia need to do?
Honestly,
Talk to us.
All they have to do is go to espn.com/infinity. And the one thing they need to remember, though, it's not just they're going there and just voting once for something. I mean, we are there 5 days a week to get kids off the street, off of being at home and not having supervision. It's a safe place for kids to go. It is so cheap for kids to go there. It's only $25.
I like to think of it as inexpensive, Shane.
Well, and I'm the cheapest person. I mean, I'm cheaper than anybody else. But honestly, it's more of an investment. Every time somebody clicks and they vote for Coach Hay, they're not only there to support the Tigers, hey, we're doing great in basketball, they're supporting every single one of those club kids that comes to the club and has a safe place to go, a hot meal, teaches them about life skills 5 days a week.
Now, do you rely on mentors coming in from University of Missouri, Columbia College, Stevens?
Yes, all of it. We actually have a partnership with University of Missouri for the service learning department. So a lot of the students who are, in maybe a teaching major or a sociology major, something like that, where I have to get so many hours in, we get, it's around 100 plus students that come in each year to actually work with the kids every day because we have staff.
Do you have enough mentors?
We could always use more. Here's what I tell people every day that go, you know what, I think I want to volunteer there. But what do? I say, you know what, swing by, even if you spend an hour to see what it's like, see if that's what you want to do. We can always use volunteers. We can always use people that care about kids.
Where's your office located?
Well, we have the K through 5th location is at 1002 Faith Street.
Okay.
So it's just right off the business loop there, kind of by Robinson's Cleaners up the road. And then 1200 North 7th Street, which is, again, that's the Teen Center, right there across from Hickman High School on 7th Street.
So now, this 100,000, will that help you bring all your operations under one roof?
Yes.
And is that the plan?
Oh, yeah. And the $100,000 will help. That's kind of the basketball side where, I mean,
That's going to put a roof over your concrete slab.
Exactly. So when it's raining, when it's snowing, whatever, the kids will have a safe place to play.
Okay.
But I mean, the whole capital campaign, we want to make sure everybody's under one roof. It's inefficient to have two. We're growing so much. There's over 200 kids on the waiting list that we do not have room for.
Shouldn't be any kids on a waiting list. I mean, you're talking about kids in need.
You're exactly right.
Kids at risk.
Yes, at risk youth.
How many kids do you service right now?
Right now, we've got at the Teen Center, we've got right around 40 to 45.
And you have 200 on a waiting list.
Yes. And then K through 5th, which the house on Faith Street has been great. The Atkins family has let us be there for many, many years, and we are very grateful for that. But it's falling down around us. It's old, it's inefficient. Heating, cooling costs. I mean, if you would ever go in there on any one day after school, the kids are packed in like sardines, and they shouldn't be. I mean, we need to have a great, big place for them to be able to grow, something that looks nicer than what it is right now. I mean, it's kind of heartbreaking sometimes when you see.
Now, you guys are a 501c3?
Yes.
What about corporate partners? We need to get some dollars in here.
We do, and we actually have a number of corporate companies in Columbia that partners every year that give.
And I understand these are tough times.
Yes.
We all know these are tough times for everyone.
Yes.
But man, there's got to be a way to reach down. We've got to figure out how to serve those 200 that are no child should be on a waiting list.
I agree. Well, and a lot of people think, well, I'll just give some money, and it's great, but think of it as an investment. If you think about it, right now there are 30,000 incarcerated individuals in the state of Missouri. Most recent data we saw.
Missouri Department of Corrections.
And it costs the taxpayer $16,000 a year for one person.
That's right.
I mean, if we just took a percentage of that budget to prevent, and that's the thing, is to get these kids to actually get them to grow up in a stable, environment with us, they're not going to commit crime when they're a teenager and on. I mean, that's just what it is. It's an investment. So when you
intervention is everything.
Exactly. When you click on the button, or when you give a donation, when you come to volunteer your time, you're investing in those kids.
When are you going to run for a political office? I'll vote for you.
I bite my tongue. It's something I would like to do one day. I mean, I don't know what level.
Here's the key. You've got to be a champion. You've chosen to champion the cause of needy children. Champion it, man.
I know. I love it.
It's programs like this that can help get your message out.
Exactly.
We should all be advocates for a cause like this. Anything that helps our children, we need to be champions.
Yes.
You're doing an outstanding job.
Thank you.
How else are you raising money?
Well,
donations?
Oh yeah. We'll always take donations.
What about a $5 donation? That's all I have.
Do it.
Good. Well, not right now, man. I bought you a Pepsi. That's all.
You know what you did? You did buy me. You bought me a Pepsi. That's why I'm so.
You took all my money.
I'm sorry.
But I can't stand to see a man go thirsty.
There you go. We do have tax credits, so we actually have credits out there for people.
There's
for
value
donors.
there.
There is.
There's value.
There is.
You've got corporate sponsorships.
Yes.
You've got an active community.
Yes.
You have mentorships from the University of Missouri
and Columbia College
and Stevens.
Yes.
You can always use more volunteers.
Always.
If I want to volunteer, who do I contact?
Nancy Smith. She is the volunteer coordinator.
Give me a phone number.
874-1697, or you can email Nancy. It's very easy. Nancy@bgc-columbia.org.
bgc-columbia.org.
Say, Nancy, I want to volunteer.
Okay, or if I look for you in the phone book, it's under what?
It's Boys and Girls Clubs of Columbia, 874-1697.
So simple.
Easy.
You've got a fundraiser coming up in when? February?
Yep, end of this month, February 18th.
What is it?
It is the 2011 7th Annual MFA Oil Rootin' Tootin' Chili Cook-Off. Yes.
Hey, you need a judge. I love chili.
I'll be honest, right now.
No, don't be honest. Just tell me, do you need a judge?
We might be set on judges, but you know what? We could always maybe use another one.
Don't tease me like that.
You're in.
I love it, man. You got some great chili in there, don't you?
Oh my gosh. Okay, it really is. I got involved a couple years ago before I was even with the club.
Yeah.
Valerie Livingston, the exec director, and said, Shane, you know what? Why don't you come help out? And I said, okay, sure. I got on the committee. It is awesome. Like, seriously, it's hard for me to say no. And it was awesome. It's
not when you have all these different chilies.
That's true.
I mean, Have crackers, we'll travel.
Oh, crackers, cheese, music, beer, soda. It's February 18th, 4 to 7 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Expo Center.
Now, what day is that?
February 18th, Saturday, 4 to 7 p.m.
At the Holiday
Expo Center. Yep.
Oh,
the big, gigantic Expo Center.
It is a big deal.
Oh my gosh, it really is. This year
you get competitors in from all over the state, don't you?
They are really competitive. They, yes, I mean, those people want to win.
This is big
because they invest
stuff.
time, energy, cooking chili all day. Yes, it's from 4 to 7. 51 teams this year are involved. 51 teams are coming in. They start cooking. Doors open at 9 a.m. They can come in, start cooking their chili at 9 a.m. Some will cook from 9 a.m. on. Some will do 15 gallons of. Last year, I think there was a team that made 16 gallons of chili, and by 7 o'clock, it was done.
How many people you have coming through the doors?
You know, if you include all teams, I'm going to estimate around 2,000.
I'm talking about the paying public coming in to.
Paying public, we're looking at 1,500.
Oh, good.
That actually come in and pay the ticket, walk in the door, eat all the chili
dinner.
they want. Have dinner, that's right.
What's it cost per ticket?
It's $10 in advance.
Okay.
And you can go to rtchiliCookoff.com.
RT Chili.
rtchiliCookoff.com, or tickets are available at every break time. Since it's presented by MFA Oil, they're helping us out by making sure there's tickets at all break times.
That whole $10 per ticket, does it come to you guys?
Yes. Oh yeah, it doesn't go to like
100% of the proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Club.
In Columbia, stays right here.
How'd you do that, man? Usually
magic.
there are administrative charges and fees, but who cares? $10 for each ticket, and it all stays with you.
Yes, and there's also fundraising. Out of the 51 teams that are competing, there's some different competitions. So there's the best tasting chili. Oh. There you go. We have an alternative chili this year for those teams that maybe want to make a white chili or a veggie chili.
You know what? We need to get Sean and James from Cat TV over there too. They love chili.
Okay.
They've got $10. We'll get them there.
That's a $10.
I'll pick them up and drive them if I have to.
There you go. Do it.
Or they can take a bus.
Bus.
I'll pick them up.
Or you pick them up. That's what I meant.
We want their money.
That's true, because when you walk in the door, you pay the $10, you walk in the door, you get 5 little tokens.
Oh.
You're tasting chili. You like one team.
Yeah.
You can put all 5 tokens into one team or distribute it about, because there is the People's Choice Award voted on by the people through the tokens. And then there's the biggest bowl award. So if you like their chili and you go, you know what, I like your chili, here's a couple bucks. There's the biggest bowl award, which is most fundraising. Some of these teams have been raising like crazy right now.
And it all goes to you.
Right here, stays here in Columbia. Last year our goal was $50,000. We raised $65,000.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for the kids.
Good for the kids. That's the thing. It's
got to figure out how to get 200 kids off that waiting list and into your system.
Yes. Yes. Any kid from Columbia can come and be part of the club.
What's the age group?
First grade through 12th grade.
Wow.
Yes. Broad range.
Yeah.
And it's great having it all there.
And you need a roof on that gym.
Need a roof on the gym.
Go Coach Haith.
That go Coach Faith in Haith. I mean, seriously.
Faith in Haith.
Faith in Haith, yes.
You just got to vote. Got to go to that ESPN.com/infinity.
It's free. Just click on vote.
It's a donation.
Set a reminder the next day. It's a donation. It's an investment. Every click is an investment.
In the Columbia Boys and Girls Club.
It really is.
So what else do you have going on the rest of the year? Fundraising and stuff like that.
I mean, every year we have an annual campaign coming up. Have an annual campaign asking for donations as well.
See those cameras?
They're all right here.
This is a chance to reach out to the great people of Central Missouri.
Well,
a loving, giving, caring group of people. So
that's right.
Talk to them.
That's right. Well,
make them cry.
Well, I won't sing. I promise. No singing. No singing. What's great about the annual campaign, it's for those people that maybe, they don't get involved with the chili cook-off.
Right.
I don't know how you wouldn't have time and energy to click on vote, because it's free on the website for ESPN.
On which website?
ESPN.com/infinity. And what's really great, I want to say something to the athletic department. Has been so much behind that because of Coach Haith choosing us. I mean, the commercial that Coach Haith recorded plays before the men's basketball games. Even Coach Pinchton, the women's coach, they've been behind us too. They've actually had some of the basketball players come out and volunteer with the kids at the groundbreaking for the the Boys and Girls Club campus. The women's basketball team was there. Coach Pynchon was one of the ones that pushed the shovel in the ground to turn the dirt. So, I mean, the athletic department's been, I mean, through Facebook, through our Facebook page, they were promoting it every day. It's great.
Now, Mike and Rocky Alden, they're heavily involved in community programs. Has Mike contacted you? Mike, if you hear this.
He is not.
Rocky, if you hear this.
Call us up.
Call.
You know what, though? They did really great last year during.
They're awesome.
During the ESPN Game Day last year. We actually had Desmond Howard, one of the guys. He actually picked 2 club kids, or he said, pick 2 club kids, bring them out here. They'll be able to meet us all behind the stage. I was the lucky chaperone.
Wow.
So I took 2 of the club kids.
Outstanding.
And it was awesome. They met them, and actually we ran into to Alden and he said, okay, let's take some pictures. I want to get some pictures with the club kids. So we took pictures. So they have been so supportive, the entire athletic department, and it starts with Alden and goes all the way down.
That's right.
They've been really supportive.
Yeah, they're great people.
Yep.
Now we have to figure out how to get 250 kids supported.
Yes.
Under one roof.
Under one roof.
Working on it. We've got it. We need that $100,000.
We do. Easy.
Where do you vote?
I think you might go to ESPN.com/infinity, INFINITI. That's
Missouri,
all.
come
it's
on,
free.
Columbia.
It's free.
100,000.
Once a day. And then February 27th, that's the big though. Coach Haith, he's going to win. With everyone's support, boom. And then he moves to the Final Four, just like with the March Madness.
Yeah.
One team from each section. He's in the South. Then he has to compete against the top for the other coaches. And I've noticed, if you go to each of the other sections, he is not at the top overall. There's a couple coaches there above 30%.
No, we
I know, exactly.
We're not doing our job.
I agree.
How do you vote? Think about this.
Okay, ESPN.com/infinity.
Got it.
Easy.
What else is, when we started tonight's program,
Yep.
you and I talked, we had about 30 minutes to cover, and I knew from the second I met you that if anything happened, we'd run out of time.
Yes.
What else is going on in your world? You're a dynamic guy. I like you.
Me?
Yeah.
What's going on in my world?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Besides kids, anything?
Well, I'm having a kid.
Congratulations.
First one, end of April.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Boy,
Thank you.
girl?
Boy. No name picked out yet?
Wouldn't matter.
No, it wouldn't matter. No, boy, girl, as long as it's healthy.
That's
but no,
awesome.
Very first one. So you're looking forward to that. So a lot of life changes. A lot of, wow, let's find some more time in the day besides the 24 hours to.
You know what? It's all good.
It is.
It's all good. It makes you appreciate life.
Yes, it does.
Gives you purpose.
We had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and I was just like, wow, just looking up at the monitor. It's just amazing.
Unbelievable.
It really is.
Yeah. Anything else happening?
Personally or professionally?
Nobody cares about you personally. No. Whatever, man.
I don't know.
It's your personality that makes you successful in the workplace.
I agree.
You're very passionate about the kids.
I am.
In the Columbia Boys and Girls Club.
Yes. Yes.
There's a reason you're so passionate. Why is that? What's happened? What's driven Shane Winters to become so passionate about the welfare of other children?
I really do think sometimes it just takes one person to change the world.
To make a difference.
That's
right.
And the staff at the club, Valerie, Duran, Miss Porter, they've been there for years. I mean, it's just, I see them day in and day out. Nancy, been there just working with the kids day in and day out. And all the rest of the staff are great. And I see it, I find a cause and I go, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And I wish I had more time to help. I mean, there's so many great causes in Columbia. And I'm just lucky enough to have latched onto this one. And
Columbia, we live in, we are very blessed, the region we live in. There are so many caring and giving people that there are programs that are equally giving throughout this whole region.
There are.
And this program is dedicated to putting a spotlight on those programs. That's why we call it Making a Difference, because there are dedicated individuals like you throughout mid-Missouri that give of themselves and ask nothing in return. Now that's something to be celebrated.
Well, thank you.
And I am so glad to have the opportunity to spend this time with you.
Thank you.
And we have 3 minutes left. What do you want to talk about?
You tell. I don't know.
St. Louis Cardinals. How are we going to do?
I think we'll do pretty well.
Are you bumming? Are you bumming about Pujols?
Yeah. Initially, yes. But once you get over that, you're like, okay, he's gone.
Yeah.
And then you go, but look at the team what we have. Look at the leadership.
What a great team.
I think we'll be okay.
I think we're going to be
and
fine.
I love to see him win. So it's hopefully, they do it all again.
America's sport. Now that should bring a comment. America's sport. America's pastime. Baseball.
That will probably bring a couple.
Pitchers and catchers report.
They do. I know. Seriously, they do very soon. I'm like, I just can't wait. Like every day I'm following.
Hey, we got to get the St. Louis Cardinals behind the Boys and Girls Club.
Now that would be awesome.
How do we do it?
Yeah.
You got any connections?
Personally, no.
Can you grovel?
I with the best of them.
Okay.
I can.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
I know the Cardinals support the Boys and Girls Clubs in St. Louis, which was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, come on.
But this is the St. Louis, Missouri Cardinals.
Exactly.
I'll grovel with you.
Okay.
When you want to go up there and grovel?
You tell me, whatever, what day.
Well, we got to write a letter first, probably introducing ourselves.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah. No, I say surprise them. If you
Surprise
write a letter,
them?
they'll know we're coming.
We don't want them to know
They'll
we're
plan
coming.
to not be there that day. So we just
don't
show up,
We don't
surprise
want
them.
anybody to know we're
That's
coming. No, we want to surprise them.
Knock on the door at 2 a.m.
And what a surprise that would be. We're here to grovel. We're here to beg.
We know you're home. We know you're asleep.
We've got to build a basketball court. We got to put a roof on a slab of concrete.
That's right. That's right.
Vote Coach Wade. Hey.
Oh man.
What's that email address again?
Or the website could be www.espn.com/infinity.
Oh, that is so sweet. We got a minute 20 seconds. What do you want to talk about?
You keep Chili Cook-Off, February 18th,
Root
4
and
to 7.
Root and Tootin'.
Yep. MFA Oil
Holiday
presenting.
Inn Expo Center.
Yep.
$10 a ticket.
Before
you can pay at the door.
$12 at the door.
Well, some people would be willing to pay that $2
because they know it's coming straight here.
$2 fine.
And we have to thank all our sponsors too. I mean, we have some great sponsors.
Who are the sponsors? MFA Oil.
MFA Oil is the title. MBS Textbooks Exchange
okay.
is the presenting, and then we have a number of media sponsors.
Who? Like who?
Media sponsors. We've got Columbia Business Times, KTGR, and the Eagle, MediaCom. I know I'm gonna miss. I know there's gonna be a sponsor out there that's gonna.
You couldn't do this without your sponsorship.
No, oh my gosh. We have blazing sponsors, smoking sponsors, jamming sponsor. I mean, we've got, I am so appreciative of the sponsors that step up every year.
That's big.
Yes.
Now, do they make donations also?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's great.
So you groveled.
A little bit.
That
a little
is
bit.
Sweet.
A little bit.
Buddy, we're out of time.
Okay.
Listen, this has been.
I can't believe it's been 28 minutes.
This has been a delight.
Thank you very much.
Shane Winter.
Yes.
You know, I believe you're going to go far.
I hope so.
We got to get your roof, man.
I know.
Missouri, help us here. Thank you, and we'll see you in March.
Thank you.